welcome back.
Hello.
So it is actually Thanksgiving coming up. It's hard to tell.
We have a heat wave here.
We have a couple of tips on how to do zero waste Thanksgiving, or even at least low waste, zero waste. So here are our tips. First one
is to really shop locally and organic and try to really think about how you can reduce the packaging and the things that you get for Thanksgiving. One great way is go to the farmer's market because so much of the stuff there doesn't come in packaging. The other thing is look at the things that come in cans, like pumpkin pie. So easy to get an actual pumpkin, carve it out, and it's so much better than canned pumpkin. Think about those pie crusts. Skip the plastic. It's actually not that hard to make pie crust on your own. And stuffing, that's so easy and fun to make on your own as well, so skip the bag. So just look at each of your components and see if you can skip the packaging.
There are still lots of options at the store. Even Whole Foods has a lot of options where you can buy things package free. You just have to think about it a little bit differently. So instead of getting that package of salad, get the salad head and actually shop it yourself. So that actually brings me to the second thing. It is to actually not go overboard and think about how many dishes do you want to make. I know the first time I went to Thanksgiving at James' house, James' mom, literally, I thought she was going to kill herself trying to make this Thanksgiving dinner, and it was delicious, but it was literally 15 different dishes. And then when it came to dessert, what we all were like pretty stuffed from, it was like 10 different pies. And you know, it's great. It's wonderful to have a lot of options, but instead, why not focus on like 5 to 6 different dishes that are like the most important ones, and then make those instead of so many. Make 5 really good ones instead of 15 okay ones, I think. And then one is like actually the cranberry sauce. I personally love cranberry sauce, but I notice in your family there's like 1 or 2 people who eat cranberry sauce. So you know what? Ask around. If no one wants a cranberry sauce, don't make it. Don't buy it.
So the third tip is just eat on real plates with real silverware. Of course, it's Thanksgiving, so this is a nice meal, and that's really easy to do. We have nice napkins that we bring out at Thanksgiving, and so one tip is, I'll give the opposite tip. Why not do that all year long, right? It's so easy to have reusable napkins that you can just bring out at every meal and just throw in the laundry, and just keep using non-disposable plates and cups.
So if you don't have enough china, which not everyone has, borrow. You know, ask around and borrow, because some people are going out of town to go to someone else's house, then we'll be happy to let you borrow their china. So one tip is to actually use natural decoration for the table. And there are some great websites who are very inspired to actually show you how you can do this. And my favorite one is suddenliving.com.
Another one is practicalpennypinchers.com, which is really good.
Yeah, so check those out. We put the link down in the description box, of course. Obviously, we want to set the table and make it really, really nice and cozy. But you know what? Like the little mini pumpkins, or even the big pumpkins, I would say, natural flowers that you can buy zero waste and without plastic, twigs, leaves make great decorations for a Thanksgiving meal on the table. And the best part is that afterward you can actually compost it, which is the best part. After Thanksgiving is over and everyone is really nice and full and a little fatter, you know, you want to send home some leftovers with your guests. Make sure to tell them ahead of time to bring their own containers. This way you don't have to do saran wraps and paper plates and whatever you send your food home in. So like, just tell the guests, if you want leftovers, bring containers with you. And then we will put it in and send you home with it.
And then you don't have to chase them down to get your containers back.
Exactly. I lost many, many, many containers this way. And I also gained a couple of containers that way, so I admit.
All right, our last tip is what to do with the food that's left over. Obviously, leftovers is one of the best parts of Thanksgiving, but whatever you got left over, don't put the food in the trash can. Get the food composted, because we all know when food goes to the landfill, it creates methane gas. It doesn't compost at the landfill. So if you've got curbside composting or a backyard compost or a friend that composts, make sure that your leftover food gets into a compost.
So with all those leftovers you end up with, make sure to use them wisely. Be very, very creative. I would say if you have turkey, you know, consider turkey soup, turkey sandwiches, turkey pizza, whatever. Be creative. It's kind of fun where you can come up with the dishes. For a fun craft for the kids, consider making a gratitude garden. Our kids did this last year. You can go back and check out that video, but they actually took rocks and they everyone wrote on what they were grateful for, and then we planted it in the garden around a plant. And this is so sweet because we can go back and look at these things. And the most amazing things come out of my kids, what they were grateful for, everything from dance to animals to food. So that is a really simple and easy one. All you need is rocks and some paint or pens and write them on, and then voila, you can make a really fun gratitude garden.
We've had our gratitude garden actually in the back all year long, and it's actually fun to pass it by and look at the garden.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for following along. If you like these tips, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear from you. Happy Thanksgiving!